Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Nicola, hello. Sue, good evening. Good evening, Christopher and Neil. I haven't yawned all day. Wow, I'm so sorry. Hi, Samantha. Hi, Paul. Hi, Suzanne. Natalie, Sandy. Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? Hi, Sandy. Hi, Renee. Is it Nika? Hello. Hi, Em, Sophie, Sarah, Claire. Yeah, my neck is still, I mean, it's so much better than it was. I can like move, and moving in that sort of distance doesn't make it hurt. It's when yeah, so it's still not 100% though. However, if you see me wince or something like that, it's absolutely fine. I wouldn't be on if I couldn't sort of do it. So it is a lot better, but it's still not 100%. But yeah, it's so much better. Lisa, thank you for the stars. Claire, perfect. I'm glad you're happy with that. Yep, the unclaimed winners, I do have you on towards the end of the order list where you get to pick your prize number. Or in fact, you can pick your prize number now, but the opening would be at the end of the order list to sort of go with in the line, if that makes sense. So is Melanie Bull, Christine Hudson, or Christy Hewitt? Are you guys here? I did post the order list on the page. So these are all the people who have requested to have that opening tonight. And then of course everyone else I've booked you in for Friday as requested. And I'll pop the order list for Friday up tomorrow. So hopefully if you requested today, you can see whereabouts you are. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Christy, you're here. Perfect. Okay, so Christy, as your first to comment here, so if you have a look here, these are the remaining numbers available for you to pick. Which number would you like? Number 17. Perfect. So number 17 is this one. If we go down actually. Now you have got a pair of earrings here, Christy. And these are the, I believe they're called the glitter swing earrings. They are 95 silver. They are stud back earrings. And I'm just popping them on this card here so then you can see. Now at the top it is like a crystal stud at the top here. So it's a stud earring and then it's got a little crystal in that circle section. Let me just get it focused for you. Okay, then it drops down to this snowflake at the bottom. Again, the snowflake is encrusted with crystals and your pearl gets set right in the center there. Okay, so this one would come with 2 oyster openings. Christy, I hope you're happy with that one. And then I'll just need to know, are you happy to have your opening tonight? Or would you like to book in for Friday? You're very welcome. So like I said, if it's tonight, I'll just pop you towards the end of the order list, or if it's Friday, I can pop you on Friday as well. Tonight's fine, perfect. Okay, so I'll call you in a little while. And I think I saw Christine Hudson. Perfect. Christine, you are the other, one of the other winners. So if we go across to the numbers that are left, you've got numbers 2 or 7 left now. Which prize would you like? So 2 or 7, which one would you like? Number 7. Perfect. If we just go straight down, so number 7 is this one. And you have got the wreath pendant. So this one is 925 silver. It does have enamel colouring to him, so like a coating of enamel on the front to colour. So you've got a red bow and then a green wreath, so a Christmas wreath. And then your pearl gets set right in the centre of that wreath there. Okay, so if I turn it around, you'll be able to see the silver. So it is just the coating on top there. So this is your wreath pendant, and this one will come with one opening altogether. And I hope you're happy with that, Christine. Again, would you like to have your opening tonight? I can pop you to the end of the order list, or would you prefer to have it tomorrow night, my lovely? Love it, and open tonight. Perfect. Okay, so I've popped you both onto the end there. Okay, so if we get started for the evening then. So all oysters are available. I've got the mystery bag up on the desk here just because that is normally the most popular, but the other ones are available. They're just next to me that way. So up first is Caroline Rensburg. Caroline, are you here? Caroline Rensburg, are you here? Now, if anyone can see Caroline, please comment on her comment. Oh no, Caroline, I can see you now. Perfect. Hello, my lovely. So Caroline, you have got one oyster opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like, and would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? I'm so sorry. I haven't yawned, and then it's literally I start talking on camera and bam. I can't stop yawning, so I do apologise. Mystery and let's dive in with this arm. See, it's my right arm that's funny, so if I try not to move that as much, that might be okay. So mystery and donate the shells. Perfect. Let's go down. So your mystery oyster, light pop there. And there is your mother of pearl. And in here, you have got a blush pink pearl, Caroline. There's no more in that one. So you have a blush pink. What do you think to this one? Now with these prizes, you can swap the pearls if you're not happy with them. So that's going to be completely up to you, but that option is there if you would like to have it. So this one is going to be it will be set on your pendant, Caroline. So I will need to know if you're happy with this one. Oh, can we swap for a bright red? Of course we can. I'll just run him through the board. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5, and swapping for a bright red. How about this one here? Would you be happy with that one, my lovely? Just going to bring you back up here. Oh, I'm going to have to move everything closer, I think. Ow. Okay. That's lovely. Perfect. I'll get that one popped onto your jewellery, my lovely. Thank you for the donations with your shells. And Caroline, I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives. Up next today is Cindy Brown. Cindy, are you here? My neck is getting there, Christine. It's definitely a lot better. Like I have to keep moving it just so it doesn't seize up again. It's just that my arm goes a bit funny. Like it sets it off sometimes. Cindy, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Cindy, you also have one oyster opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Oh, do they, Sophie? That's a good thing, is it? Well, yeah, it is a good thing. Were they really, really bad before then? Mystery donates your shells. I don't think I did anything to hurt my neck. I just woke up at like 5 o'clock in the morning yesterday in a lot of pain and not being able to move. So I think I've got a trapped nerve. But like I say, it's definitely a lot better. I've got another heat pack on it today. So it's, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Now, Cindy, is there a certain colour you're hoping for here? Your mystery oyster. Light pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And if we have a squidge in here, you have got a candy floss pink, Cindy. And there's no more in that one. So a candy floss pink, my lovely. Again, let me dry this up for you. Now, if you're happy with this one, that's perfect. We can pop him on the jewellery. And again, if you're not happy, we can swap him for you, my lovely. If I run him through the board, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He is a 6.5. Can you have a bright red? I might keep those out today. Of course you can. So I might keep these reds next to me here. Have a look at this one. Would you be happy with this one? If I just take the pink away, sorry. No, they're up, on, under, there it is. Again, I'm just going to bring you back up here. Just confirm if you're happy with that one. And I'm just going to take my painkiller time. So I do apologise. Bear with me just a moment. Did you take my watch? Mm-hmm. Thank you. Sorry, I've got to stay on top of the painkillers, otherwise I won't be able to move. That's fine, Cindy. Perfect. Let's pop this on here then. So Cindy, again, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, and up next then today is Nicola Dyson. Nicola, are you here? Nicola, hello. Nicola, my lovely, you've got one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Mystery oyster, you donate your shells, perfect. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? Okay, so let's go down. Your mystery oyster, you've got a lighter pop there. Okay, so in here I can see there's your mother of pearl. You're hoping for Snow White. I can see you are twinning with lighter autumn peach twins here, my lovely. Let me just have a squidge. There's no more in that one. So twinning lighter autumn peach twins. Now, of course, if you would like to swap one or both of these, my lovely, we can do that for you. I will just need to know which pearl you would like to have on your jewellery. So it does look here like you've got one slightly darker peach, one slightly lighter peach. So if I run them through the board for you, the darker of the two peaches is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5, and the slightly lighter of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5 as well, so they're measuring the same size there. Is that swap one peach or both your peaches? Just the one. Okay, so, and I'm guessing it's the white that's on the jewellery. So if you can just confirm if you're happy with that pearl there, and then again, if it is definitely the white on the jewellery, just confirm that for me as well. I'm just going to bring you back up again. Oh, I didn't get a pen. Okay, so we're going to have white on there, but just going to wait for you to confirm. White on the snowflake, perfect. Nicola then, my lovely, I've got that down for you. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. No, you're very, very welcome. Perfect. Up next today is Shelby Campbell. Shelby, are you here? Shelby, hello. You've got one opening. Can you have mystery and donate? You can indeed. So this pearl is not to go on that jewellery, because you had a ready-made item, didn't you? But again, you get to keep or you get to swap the colour pearl that comes out. So it is still up to you, okay? So your mystery oyster, slight clapper there. Can you see it's, if I just let go, you can see it's just slightly open, so I don't need to pop it. I will be able to pop the knife in there. There's your mother of pearl. And wow, 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 you are, oh, running away. You are twinning. There's no more in that one. You are twinning with bright, hot pink pearls. What do you think to these, my lovely? Let me run them through the board for you. So pink number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Pink number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5 as well. Okay, let me have a look for you. Ooh. The closest I can get would probably be that one there. That's the closest I could probably get to the midnight blue. So have a look at those two there for me. Would you be happy with those? Going to run these ones through the board as well. So the sea green's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to bring you back up here. And I do just need to mute you guys for a moment just so I can speak to Aaron. So I'm just going to pop you on a different screen and mute you. So I haven't gone anywhere. I'll just be back in a second. But Shelby, I'm glad you're happy with these. Thank you for the donations of your shells. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. Thank you. Thank you all for waiting then. Sorry, Aaron just needed to talk to me quickly. I don't normally go off mic or anything, but just needed to confirm that. So thank you for bearing with me there. Right, up next today is Cara Sean. Cara, are you here? Cara, hello. So you've got 2 oyster openings. Donate to the shells mystery oysters. Now, are there certain colours that you're hoping for, Cara? So again, with one of your items, the pearl does not go on the jewellery. And with the other item, you get to pick whether you'd like to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. So that's going to be up to you, my lovely. Okay. So if we go down for your mystery oysters, mystery oyster number 1, lighter pop there. There's your mother of pearl. So from your first oyster, you've got a lighter runaway lemon yellow pearl there. There's no more in that one. So lemon yellow to start with. And then moving on to oyster number 2, which again is your mystery oyster. Oh, quite a nice sharp pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And we have got a coral. And there's no more in that one. So you've got a lemon yellow and a coral, Cara. Now let me hold these up for you so you can see. So again, I'll need to know if you'd like to have a pearl on the item that can have a pearl. And if yes, what colour would you like? And you can swap these if you're not happy. So it's lots and lots of choices, my lovely. So lemon yellow and a brighter coral. If I run them through the board, your lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, he's a 6. And the coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. What do you think, my lovely? Swap the yellow for a midnight blue on the keyring and the coral on a small lobster fitting. Okay. Now again, the closest I would have, possibly this one here. Now, is this one dark enough for you, or would you prefer to wait for a midnight blue? I wouldn't say that this one is a true midnight blue. I would say it's slightly lighter, even though it is quite a nice dark pearl. So would you be happy with that one, or would you prefer to wait? I'm just going to bring you up so I can write this down though. So we're going to have on the key ring, we're going to have the midnight blue, and you'd like to be invoiced for the coral on a small lobster fitting. That's perfect. Perfect. Okay, so the invoice will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form. Thank you for the donations with your shells, Cara, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. Perfect. Okay. And up next today is Lindsay Kinlock. Lindsay, are you here? Cara, you're very welcome. Thank you, Sophie. I don't want to turn to look, but looking at it, yeah, thank you. I've sort of slotted it in between the fabric on the ceiling, so it does sort of sit higher. So I am looking for Lindsay Kinlock. Lindsay, are you here? Last call for Lindsay Kinlock. If not, we'll move on. If Lindsay, you are here, please type I'm invisible. It will bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if anybody else can see Lindsay, please comment on her comment, because that will bring it forward so I can see. So last call for Lindsay Kinlock. Okay, I haven't seen Lindsay, so she does come on. We can add her in, but it will be to the end of the order list. Up next then is Sandra Waite. Sandra, are you here? Sandy, that's perfect. Thank you, my lovely. So Sandy, you have got one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate to your shells? Mystery and donate. And is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? Oh, I'm not going to open this one up. Can you see all the white there? Yeah, I'm just going to pop that one to the side. There we go, that one looks better. Okay, so if we go down, your mystery oyster, lighter pop there. Okay, so in here, there is your mother of pearl. And if we have a squidge in here, you've got a coral. And there's no more in that one. Now, he was a runaway coral. Oh, there he is. What do you think to a coral, Sandy? Here he is in the sand, my lovely. Again, if you're happy with this one to go on the jewellery, that's perfect. And if you're not, we can swap him. If I run him through the board for you, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Can we swap for a silver? We can indeed. Oh, no, that's not silver. Bless you, Mandy. It's getting there. It's not 100%, but I can definitely move my right arm easier today, which is why we've come on the live. Yesterday I wouldn't have been able to push down on the oyster to open it up. The lightest sort of silvers I've got at the moment would be this one. I'd say it's one of the medium silvers, so it's not the light dove greys. So let me show you this one, Sandy. Is this one too dark, or is this silver okay? Yeah, happy with that one? Let me bring you back up. There is, I'm afraid, Christopher. Yeah, the oil slicks. Not many people swap them out, so it is more when I'm sort of opening up oysters to look for colours. It's more if I get them there. So, and I don't do that very often anymore. So it is a little bit of a wait for an oil slick. And you're happy with that, Sandy? Perfect. Well, thank you for the donations with your shells, my lovely. And again, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Up next today is Sarah Campbell. Sarah, are you here? What do we do with the shells? So my mum works in a nursery, and the shells get cleaned up and then sanitised, and then we donate them to the nursery, who, as you can see, use them in different activities. These are just 2 different activities that they use them in, but then yes, they go for a second use, if you like. Sarah, hello. Can you have mystery oysters and keep your shells? You can indeed. So you've got one opening altogether. Is there a certain colour? Oh, couldn't get one then. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? Okay, so let's go down your mystery oyster. Hoping for a red. Okay, so we've got a light pop there. Now, there is your mother of pearl. I'll clean that up for you in just a moment. If we have a squidge in here. Oh, popped out there. You have got a gold pearl. And there's no more in that one. Okay, so we've got a gold pearl here. Let me just clean this up for you. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, my lovely, but is it Isla Elena? I hope I pronounced that correctly. You're the lady, I think, who's doing the angry faces. I'm sorry that you don't like what you see, but you can just carry on sort of scrolling if you don't like it. Now, Sarah, let me pop this gold in the sand for you. And you prefer to swap for a red, so I'm going to grab a red straight away and I'll measure the red instead. So have a look at this one here. Oh. Would you be happy with that one instead? Let me run this one through the board for you. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. Happy with that one, Sarah? Perfect. Okay, so let me just wrap the shells up for you, and that red pearl is yours. So 1 and 2. Okay, so I've kept the shells for you, and I do hope, Sarah, that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Oh, bless you, you're very, very welcome. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, and up next today is Hannah Dimmick. Hannah, are you here? Hello, Sharon. Normally, if you order on our website, you can find the link above. It's pearlsofbrecon.com. So I sell jewellery, which comes with oyster openings. I then put those pearls on the jewellery. So I drill and set the pearls onto the jewellery itself. So normally, if you order on the website, you'll then get added onto the live feed for your oyster opening, where you get to pick your pearls. I then make the jewellery and send it out to you. And Hannah, hello, 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 hello. Hannah, you have got one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Mystery and keep your shells. Okay, so your mystery oyster, let me get this open. And let's go down. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for, Hannah? So your mystery oyster. Oh, quite a nice sharp pop there. Okay, so we're keeping the shells again, so I'm just going to pop them to the side, but you can see that there's no pearls there. And in here, you are twinning. And twinning with bright autumn peach pearls. So let me just have a squidge here for you. There's no more in that one. So like I said, I'm just going to clean up these shells for you, and then we'll have a look closer at your pearls. So twinning autumn peach pearls. Let me just take the flesh off here as well. Okay, what do you think to these, Hannah? Now again, if you're happy with these, that's perfect. I can pop one on the jewellery, and if you're not happy, we can swap one or both of them for you. So quite nice deeper autumn peach pearls there. If I run them through the board for you, autumn peach number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Autumn peach number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. It is, isn't it, Stella? I definitely agree with you there. Sorry, just move them back into the centre of the sand. But Hannah, what do you think, my lovely? Just going to wrap your shells up here. Can you have one of the jewellery and swap the other for a sea green? You can indeed. So is it the, just to confirm, it's the autumn peach that you would like to have on the jewellery? And here's your sea green, if you can also just confirm if you're happy with that one there. Going to bring you back up again and just confirm that for me if that's okay. Yep, peach on the jewellery and the green is perfect. Perfect. Okay, Hannah then, thank you for the donation. No, I haven't donated shells, I promise, I've wrapped them up. Sorry, the shells are yours, and I hope, Hannah, you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And I've just popped that up there for you as well. And up next today is Christy Hewitt. Christy, are you here? And Hannah, you're very welcome. Christy, hello. So 2 oyster openings, 2 mystery oysters. There's one. Oh no, I can't open that one. And 2. So are there certain colours that you're hoping for? There's 1 and 2. So Christy, let's go down. So mystery oyster number 1. Lighter pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And if we have a squidge in here, you're hoping for nice blues. Oh wow, it's definitely an autumn peachy kind of evening. Your first oyster has given you a bright, deep Autumn Peach. Look at the colour on that one. How gorgeous is that? It's really, really rich, as somebody just said a moment ago. Really deep peachy colour. Moving on to oyster number 2. And you've got a light pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And if we have a squidge in here, you've got a darker pearl there. And there's no more in that one. So let me just see what colour this one is. He is a very, very dark midnight blue. Can you see he's got those blue sorts of flashes to him there? Now, I won't be able to match that blue. I do not have one available right now. What do you think? Let me run these ones through the board. So the midnight blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. I do have a fan on, yes, but I've had the fan on for like the last couple of weeks, so it would be the same amount of volume as before. However, if it is quiet, I do apologise. Can you have 2 icy blues? Sorry, Christy, I missed that there, but of course you can. Let me pop that over there, and then 2 icy blues. I'm just finding 2 of the same size and shade for you. Right, those 2 there are the same. Okay, so if you have a look at these 2, let me know if these ones are okay for you. Are you happy with those 2 there? Just going to bring you back up again. However, like if you prefer some different ones, let me know and I'll grab those for you. They're beautiful, perfect. Christy, my lovely, I hope you'll be happy with everything then once it arrives. Thank you as well for the donations with your shells. I don't know if you have or not yet, but if you could email me the address that you'd like this sent to, that will be perfect. Or even if you email me an order number that's got the correct address on, like a previous order number, I can send it to that one. So either way, if you could just let me know, and then I can send it to the correct address, if that's okay. You don't need to pay postage or anything, it's just so I know where it's going to. But I hope you're happy with that. Up next today is Christine Hudson. Christine, are you here? That's perfect. Thank you, Christy. So, Christine Hudson, are you here? Christine, hello, hello, hello. So you've got your one oyster opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like, and would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? What do you think? Mystery and donate your shells as well. So is there a certain colour, Christine, that you're hoping for? Let's get him open. And let's go down. So in here, lighter pop there. And there is your mother of pearl. So if we have a squidge in here, you've got a darker pearl there, and there's no more in that one. Okay, so it looks like he's a darker chocolate pearl here, Christine. So let me dry this up for you, and I'll pop him in the sand. He is a darker chocolate. Now, what do you think to this one? So he can go onto your pendant. Remember, it sits right in the centre of that wreath. Or, if you're not happy, we can swap him for you. If I run him through the board, your chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He is a 6.5. Oh. I would say possibly a slight purple overtone. Oh, there is a, you're right, Christopher, there is a flash of purple. Where is it? On one of the, there it is. So there is a flash of purple there, but the rest is base chocolate. Can you have a bright red? Of course you can. Of course you can. Okay, so have a look at this colour here. Would you be happy with this one? Would you be happy with that one? Again, I'm just going to bring you up here. Oh. Perfect, Christine. I'm glad you're happy with that one. So let me pop that up there, and thank you for the donations with your shells. So again, yeah, I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives. Now that is the end of the order list today, guys. Thank you all for watching, and so this was only the people who asked me on Thursday evening. So we're going to be live again tomorrow for the rest of the Christmas winner openings and normal oyster openings. So if you would like to order, it can be opened up tomorrow evening. I hope you have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.